And what a pleasure and privilege it is to start this program with the great mayor of Detroit. He will go down in the history books as one of, if not the best mayors this city has ever had at a time when it really needed his talent and skills. It's still hard for me to think of this as the exit interview. And in a sense, yes, it's the exit interview as he's in his last month as mayor of the city of Detroit, but he's not going anywhere. And if it works out his way, he will be the next governor of the great state of Michigan and take the skills he has used for years to turn Detroit around and turn our state around. With that thought in mind, I welcome the mayor of the city of Detroit, Mayor Mike Duggan.
Good to be with you, Paul W.
Always nice to have you with us. And you joked when you came in, you felt funny not carrying anything because the last time I saw you carried the key to the city, and I can never thank you enough for that. You have done so many things. There was a nice article in the Free Press under Michigan Business. Duggan reflects on big wins, and it goes on and lists so many of the great and big and important things that you got done. Is there anything left off that list that you're proud of that we didn't see in that story?
So many people did so much for the last 12 years, and this city always had enormous potential. We just had to stop this black versus white, city versus suburban fighting with each other and pull together. And once we did, and the talents of this city got turned loose, you've seen 12 years of progress, and I'm confident with the next mayor, you're going to see several more years of progress.
Did you know that Mary Sheffield, our next mayor, was about to get married and did?
Sonia and I had the mayor-elect and her fiance over to the Manugian for dinner 2 weeks ago. So yes, I was aware, but she's entitled to a private life.
Oh, absolutely,
like,
and it was private.
Everybody else.
It was kept secret. I mean, nobody knew, as far as I know, other than you and your wife.
But as people get to know Ricky, her new husband, Detroiters are going to love him. And just a down-to-earth, normal, non-political person. I think the average Detroiter is going to bond with the new first gentleman.
Well, that's excellent. That's certainly good news. Is there anything, since 2014, it's a completely different city, Mr. Mayor. We've hit bottom. Then Mayor Dave Bing said flatly at one point, he's quoted in one of these many articles, we are far from the bottom now. But is there anything that's gnawing at you that you did not get done that you wish you could have, and you're going to help Mary do that?
I think the biggest thing is the schools. I think Dr. Vitti and the school board have taken it the right direction. But if you look at the 7,000 population growth last year that led Michigan and was one of the top 25 cities in the country in growth, very few families with school-age children. And it isn't just Detroit. 60% of third graders across the state of Michigan aren't reading at grade level. I just hit a point where I realized the mayor can't do anything about that. Only the governor can do something about that. And I think I'm going to go become the best partner that the public schools ever had.
Well, when you consider how many people, since we lost 1 million people since 1957, and that is a lot of years of decline, and it is going to take decades of growth to get all of that back, but you couldn't do it as mayor. How are you going to do it as governor?
Well, I'm spending a lot of time, and in January 1, I'll be in every corner of the state full-time, but people have not focused on this. The test scores, the third grade reading scores in this state have been declining for 25 years.
Boy.
When we passed Proposal A in 1994, we raised the sales tax from 4 cents to 6 cents. Everybody was promised that extra 2 cents was going to K-12 education. And over the years, the Republicans and Democrats in Lansing have been siphoning that money out. And this year, they took a $1.3 billion out of the school aid fund to put into other parts of the state. While our test scores are continuing to decline. I said, there's got to be some accountability at this point. And about the only thing they agree on is to spend money they don't have. So I'm going to see if I can get up there, put the money back into the schools, put some accountabilities in these classrooms, and let the teachers teach.
I've always said, Mayor Mike Duggan with us on the exit interview. He is about to go before a very large crowd here at the Detroit Economic Club, might be the largest I've seen. You're going to be saying goodbye, but you're not really going away, as I like to keep mentioning. In fact, Mike Parsons, my producer, said, "What do you think, Paul? Will it be harder to get on now, or not as hard?" You've always been pretty easy to get on for us. You've never not been available to us.
So I'm going to be a lot easier for the outstate stations for sure.
Right.
So,
Well, you need to do that.
Wherever you guys are. But January, Sonia and I have been driving the state, but it's been very difficult with basically 40 hours plus a week as mayor, 40 hours a week campaigning. But starting January 1, I'm going to get out to the parts of the state that don't know me. In the Tri-County area, I'm winning every poll that you see. But I get out state, and they don't get up in the morning in Cadillac and say, "Gee, I wonder what's going on in Detroit. Let me follow it." I'm going to have to go up and tell the story and give people a chance to get to know me.
Yeah. Well, the good news is this radio station has a signal that covers quite a bit of Michigan, more so than most radio stations.
Okay, then you won't have any trouble getting me on.
No, but but you do need to go out there. You do need to be seen, because I'm always confused. Like, for example, the Mitchell report the other day. It didn't even have you in there because you're not running in the primary, so that's not what he's doing. He's doing the primary. And we're going to watch the Republicans and Democrats bash each other based on the fact that they're Republicans and Democrats. And I've said it before. I don't know if I've said it in front of you. It is disgusting to me that the Democrat Party, of which you were a major force, loved you to pieces until you said you weren't a Democrat anymore. And then all of a sudden, they've been attacking you every day. That's ridiculous, and it shows that they care more about the party than the people they're supposed to be representing.
Well, now I'm watching them tear each other apart. You see 2 days ago where Jocelyn Benson attacked Gretchen Whitmer on these data centers, saying when she gets to be governor, people will make the decisions, not corporations. And the Democrats have beat up Gretchen Whitmer for going up and working with Trump to land 5,000 jobs at Selfridge Air Force Base. We're watching this Democratic Party turn on itself. And with the point where Gretchen Whitmer isn't progressive enough to be a Democrat, this party's going to have a tough time winning elections.
No, I think you're absolutely right. And what you said a moment ago, instead of blacks and whites not getting along, you've gotten these people, all of these people, to get along. And most importantly, you got the city council to get along. We had not lived with a city council that seemed to get along with the mayor in years.
Okay.
Well, you remember the year I was running for election, one of the best rated shows on Detroit TV was the nightly reruns of city council meeting. I mean, Detroiters went home and turned them on to watch the outburst, but it was a national embarrassment. And this is why Mary Sheffield has become so enormously popular, is the professionalism of city council. City council helped me solve problems. They didn't spend time attacking the mayor.
I don't know whose article this is. I can't tell from my paperwork, but I'm going to use their words. As Duggan ends his tenure as Detroit mayor, he leaves behind a legacy of the impact of inclusive, pragmatic leadership. His leadership offers a blueprint for cities facing similar challenges. Focus on foundational issues, foster collaboration, and never lose sight of the community's needs. That really is a great quote that fits you to a T, Mr. Mayor. And I want to thank you on behalf of all the people listening who don't get a chance to say thank you that would like to. We really appreciate what you have done for the city of Detroit. It's incredible.
Thank you, Paul W. It means a lot coming from you.
Well, I mean it. I wouldn't try to kiss up to you or BS you. Heck, I already have the key to the city. And now we're going to wish you the best of luck in this next effort, which is going to be a tough one, but you already know what you have to do. Come January, you and Dr. Sonia are going to head out and get yourself as well known out there as you are here in Detroit.
I'm going to give people a choice. If politics as usual is working for you, you got a Republican and Democratic choice. And if you think Michigan's not going the right direction because of it, I'm going to give you a third choice, and we'll see how people feel.
Mayor Mike Duggan, who is now about to go in and face really the notables of our city, in what is being called here at the Detroit Economic Club, the exit interview. Thank you. There's a few people we can clap. There's a few people here that are left in that before they go inside. Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. We continue and focus on W.